Ready? Okay, I'd like to call to order the 725th regular meeting of the Yosemite College District Board of Directors, August 13th regular meeting. I believe we're going to pass on the Zoom because Nancy isn't here right now, and we'll go back to it if she is. I'm going to call the meeting to order. Could we establish quorum, please?
Student trustee Matthew Gutierrez. For the record, trustee Aguilar will be absent today. Trustee Beggs.
Here.
Thank you. Trustee Davis.
Present.
Trustee Garrett.
Here, and I just wanted on the record that I'm here for now and closed session, but I did something to my right shoulder. I am in excruciating pain, so I am here for now and closed session. And probably that'll be, once the doctor's magic pills work off, I'll probably have to leave. So yeah, so I apologize. So.
And I will attest to the fact that he shakes with his opposite hand, which is something he's never done. So I will attest to the fact that he's not feeling well.
But I'm here now, so thank you.
Okay, thank you. Trustee Hinton, as you said, if she joins the Zoom meeting, then we'll proceed accordingly. Vice President Nicolau.
Present.
And Board President Richards.
I'm here.
Appointments established.
Thank you. Moving on, any conflicts? Looking left, looking right, not seeing any. Now it's time for public comments. You're up.
Shandi Singh. Yes.
All right, this is my first time, okay? My name is Chandni Gulari Singh. I'm one of the 4 nurses at Health Services that serves both East and West Campus. So on average, we serve about 10,000 students amongst the 4 of us. Okay, I know I'm a little theatric, but just go with me. So I've been
Go closer to the mic.
Sorry, I've been working at MJC for last 8.5 years. Prior to this, I was a hospital nurse. Then I wanted to do 8 to 5 job, and I wanted to work in the community. And my main job was to do preventative services. And that's what MJC gave me. To basically prevent problems from happening, catch them before they derail, catch them before some things go wrong. That was my role. And I'm so happy for this role. Like, I love talking to students. You can tell. So professionally, I'm going to share 2 stories today. First story is that I'm a nurse, right? So I take care of students when they are in health. They get whatever, they get hurt on campus, they come to us, we take care of them. My second role is mental health support, which is huge. I'm not a therapist, but I do crisis counseling. I do stand students, catch them before they do suicide or catch them before they stop coming to school because of whatever is going on in their life. So that's my role. Professionally, that's a role, right? Personally, which I know might seem like it's not necessary, but it's necessary for me because the personality that I bring to work, I also take it home because I can't be one person here and one person there. If I carry a persona, I carry that everywhere. By that, I mean, I have a 7 and a 9-year-old, beautiful kids. I mean, you can tell, right? Now, my husband is handsome. Okay. And my mother-in-law, blessing from God. Like, I'm very blessed. 2 mothers in one lifetime doesn't happen to everyone. I'll watch my time. The reason I wanted to bring this up is, so my 9-year-old, I have 2 kids, and we can't have any more. I made sure of that. I am a nurse, right? So my 9-year-old, sometimes he says, Mommy, you love Mira more, which is my son saying that my 7-year-old daughter, Mira, you love her more. I'm like, no, I love you both. And all parents, I'm sure any parent that has ever been a parent knows the children tend to compare themselves, right? And you tell them, no, I love you both. But I know sometimes when you know it's your last child, you tend to love them a little bit more. And that's what my 9-year-old was saying. So me saying I love you equally wasn't enough. I had to start showing it in different ways. And it took me a long time. It took me almost 2 years to finally convince my son's psychology, no, I love you really. And I showed it in very different ways. The reason I bring that up is because these both stories is that I have learned to shift gears wherever I go, because if there is no harmony, then things don't function nicely. If I just say, yeah, I love you more, Kabir, you know is not enough, right? And that's all I'm saying. Professionally, if I tell the student, if I just do the care that's transactional, like you're here for this, take this, you'll be fine. People don't connect like that. You have to give them extra. At home, I just can't say I love you more. I have to actually show love. So I know Chancellor Young, esteemed board members, you were voted, you were chosen. Like, you're not here just because. You're here because you were appointed, you were chosen. You wanted this, you manifested this, and you got it, right? And I believe in manifestations big time. So you're respected stewards, and I can't claim to know the challenges. I haven't walked your shoes. I've only walked my shoes. I don't know how it feels to sit on that seat, to have the weight on your shoulders. Neither do I know you guys, how it feels to be in your position. I'll wrap it up, I promise.
We'll give you another minute if that's okay.
Oh, I love you for that. I mean, I love you guys for that. And I'm saying unity is a goal that you can only achieve, and I'm making sure, when each employee feels respected and seen and felt. You can't just see it, you have to feel it too, because I'm a feelings person, which you can tell. I'm a naturalized US citizen, and the reason I bring that up is I'm very thankful for this country, because if not for this country, I wouldn't have the opportunities I have. If not for this job, I wouldn't be able to, this supports my household. I'm a nurse, I make good money, and I can make more, but I'm here because this job helps my higher purpose in life. It really does. And I have faith in God, and I have faith in this college, and I have faith in you guys too, that you'll do the right thing. The right thing is now, not 2 years from now, not 10 years from now, the moment is now. So this is just my humble request. My mom taught me, Chandni, you catch more with honey. So here I am, trying to catch you more with honey, okay? I respect you, and thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Next speaker, please.
Patrick Krebs.
It looks like you're on duty.
Not on duty.
Oh, you're not? Okay.
Today is my Saturday.
Very good.
So, Board of Trustees, President Richards, Chancellor Tran. I wanted to share a perspective with you that has been, I believe, bothering our leadership team as well as the negotiation team. The district has been invited multiple times this year as well as last year to meet in person. We've asked for that. We've wanted to be in person in the same room. And as of today, the district team has refused to do that. Today, we actually reserved a conference room just behind this wall, hoping that, hey, they're in the same building, they can walk across the hall, they can join us. When we're touching on some of these controversial, challenging topics, basic human communication is face-to-face. You get body language, you get tone, you hear each other, you see each other. You don't get that on Zoom. And it's very disappointing and disheartening to see all of you here. We're all here in person, not all on Zoom. Zoom is a great technology. It's very useful. It helps a lot of people. But it should be used to expand communication, not restrict it. And in my view, it's restricting it with our communication regarding negotiations at the table. I would hope that you would implore the district team to meet in person when it is convenient, literally across the hall, or they can find a more mutually beneficial room to where we can all meet, sit down, and talk together. Please, thank you very much.
Thank you. Next speaker.
That was it. No, it is.
Okay, with that, we do, yes?
Sabino Salas.
You're always early. You must have had car trouble or something. You're always early.
Okay, good afternoon. let me remember what it was. Chancellor Lena Tran, President Richardson, trustees, and everybody else around in the group. Classified professionals play a crucial role in supporting students' success, maintaining school operations, and fostering a positive learning environment that benefits the entire school community. The other one sounds like a broken record, because I know I've been saying that, but it's my message. Classified staff, including lab assistants, aid, and instructions assistants, provide direct support to students by assisting with their academic and developmental needs. They don't just fulfill their roles, they build meaningful relationships that foster a sense of belonging and help with personalized student learning. Those connections contribute to improve educational outcomes and social emotional well-being, addressing learning loss and supporting inclusive education efforts and boosting students' confidence and success. Employees in custodial maintenance, food service, transportation, and clerical roles are the foundation on which schools run smoothly and safely. Their effort in managing facilities, preparing meals, maintaining cleanliness, and coordinating transportation provide a stable and safe environment that fosters teaching and learning. Their work provides a stable and safe environment that fosters teaching and learning. Their work allows educators to focus on instruction and education, knowing the operation side, it is in good hands. And that's our teamwork effort and part that we do with everybody in the school. Classified employees play a significant role in fostering favorable school climate through the daily interaction with the students, staff, and family. Positions like attendance, clerk, or bus driver often serve as approachable and reassuring presence that build community. Connection and engagement. When classified staff feel supported and valued, their morale and productivity improve, which has a positive impact on the overall school culture and fosters a sense of community. Classified staff can work in innovative ways to enhance schooling, such as serving as academic tutors, project mentors, or community educators, activating relationships that strengthen academic support and personalized learning. Programs like the Community Educators Lab empower those employees to take and expand roles that have a positive impact on the student outcomes. In summary, classified professional employees are the backbone of the school districts, providing support beyond classroom instruction. Their very roles support academic achievement, operational excellence, and a nurturing school environment. Recognizing and investing in those staff members is not only beneficial, but it's also essential for the success of the students, educators, and the entire school community. We are a community with students and workers and everybody else who are our taxpayers that want to fund us at the end of the day and entrust the Board of Trustees to manage their money, their taxes on behalf of the community. And ultimately contributing to a stronger and more resilient education system overall. All these benefits underscore the indispensable contributions of classified employees to the broader educational ecosystem, making their professional role in the school district essential. And that's my comment, and I just want you, President Richard, that I got you the shirt, the CSC shirts. I will bring it for the second part of the meeting.
Very good. Thank you.
I hope you're going to wear it today.
Very good. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Appreciate your time.
Is there anyone that didn't fill out a card that wishes to speak? Professor One?
Love it. Chancellor Tran, President Richards, and the Board of Trustees, my apologies for the extra casual attire. I'll wear pants tonight.
It's okay.
Happy to report that we, district and YFA, are moving in the right direction with negotiations. My only hope is that in closed session, you will listen to Chancellor Tran and Vice Chancellor Stewart in such a way that allows us to come to agreement. Thank you.
Is there anyone else? Okay, with that, Madam Stenographer, we have a closed session.
So the board will adjourn to closed session to discuss items 3.1 through 3.6 as listed in the August 13th regular meeting closed session agenda. The time of adjournment is 3:15.
Thank you so much. We'll see you in a little while.
Check, 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 check. Check. Mic check, 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 check. Check, check.
This is, I'm going to call this meeting to order, the 725th regular meeting on Wednesday, August 13th. We're back to open session. Leslie, would you lead us in the pledge?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Could we have a call to order, please?
Student trustee Gutierrez.
Present.
For the record, trustee Aguilar is absent today. Trustee Beggs.
Here.
Trustee Davis.
Present.
Trustee Garrett was here earlier and he's
Went home-
absent for
went
this
home
session. Trustee Hinton, we'll see if she comes in via Zoom. And Vice President Nicolau
Present.
and President Richards.
Here.
Quorum is established.
Okay, moving on, looking left, looking right, I don't see any statements of conflict. Any changes in order of business? Not seeing any. At this time, we'll allow public comment. If you didn't fill out a card, that's okay, you can still come up. You should remind it you're limited to 4 minutes. We ask that you adhere to a decorum of civility, but this is your time to comment on anything that's not on the agenda. Oh, I missed the, thank you, Jenny. I missed report. I always have to screw up at least once. We do not have a report out of closed session. So with that, Madam Stenographer, public comment?
You have one from Lisa Shutt.
Welcome, Lisa. By the way, I was told what I didn't know what entity is. Then I saw the U. I was made aware of what it was, so that's good.
Unity.
Yeah.
Good evening, President Richards, trustees, Dr. Tran, and everyone else tonight. I am pleased that many classified professionals have been attending the board meetings in the recent months. Their presence is a valuable opportunity for you to see those who are so important to the daily operations and success of Columbia College, Modesto Junior College, and Central Services. I'd like to personally thank them for their presence tonight and dedication to Yosemite Community College District. As part of my public comment time, I'd like to provide them an opportunity to introduce themselves. Excuse me. So fellow CSEA members, please come up and share your name, the department you work in, number of years you have worked for YCCD, and I will start. My name is Lisa Shutt. I work in the Child Development Department, and I have been at Modesto Junior College for 28 years.
Thank you. Next speaker.
James Thomas, IT, 15 years.
Thank you.
Joshua Harper, IT, 15 years.
Thank you.
Kimberly Schrader, the Library and Learning Resources, and I've been here 34 years.
How many?
34, almost 35.
Congratulations.
Lisa Adams, Columbia College Library, and I've been there 21 years.
Thank you.
Elisa Miranda Zaragoza, Student Success Specialist, MJC, 12 years.
Hi, my name is Myra Gimlin. I've been with ASC for 8.5 years.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Emma Morris. I'm here at the West Campus Counseling with my counselors. 3 years, sorry.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Brandy Supnett. I've been here 21 years, financial aid office.
Thank you.
Victoria McDonald, Health Services Department, 6 years.
Hi, Cassie Wilson. I work in the School of Arts, Performance Humanities office. I'm an administrative specialist. I've been here 6 years.
Jacqueline Winjet, I work in the School of Arts, and I've been here for 10 years.
Eric Colby, accounting analyst, been here for 8 years.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Shannon Toole. I'm a Senior Administrative Secretary for Health Professions, and I've been here almost 5 years.
Hi, my name is Eddie Martinez, Program Assistant in Health Professions, been here 2 years.
Jeffrey Dennis, Campus Safety Officer, Lead, 15 years.
Andrew Miller, Graveyard Custodian, 7 years.
Javier Lizardi, Campus Safety Officer, under a year.
Israel Lante, receiving tech or something, 5 years.
Judy Drummond. I'm in Enrollment Services, and I'm an Administrative Secretary to the Dean, and I've been here for 39 years.
Marco Betancourt, I've been here for 15 years, electrician. Thank you.
Hi there, Juan Garcia. I've been at Health Professions for 10 years, or what was previous Allied Health. Thank you.
Hi, Amanda Cannon, Senior Research Analyst at NJC. I've been here for 13 years.
Good afternoon. My name is Mary Riley. On August 18th, it will be year 8 for me. I work in the Arts, Performance, and Humanities Department. I am a costume specialist, so I take care of all of the design and making for dance and theater. I'm also adjunct faculty, so I teach 2 classes in addition to my regular classified position.
That's my birthday, so that's a good date.
Good afternoon. My name is Soledad Vera. I go by Chole. I've been working here since 1989. And out of that, it was part-time for about 9 years. And then in 98, I became permanent. And I work in accounts payable.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Patrick Krebs. I've been working here since February 2018, 7 years. And I've been in the facilities department as well as now campus safety. Thank you. Thank you for recognizing all these members that showed up here in person to introduce themselves so you know them. Please walk the campus, introduce yourself. They'd love to tell you about their jobs sometime.
Thank you. Do we have any other cards?
No other cards at this time.
Does anyone else have anything they want to share? Okay, I'm going to close public comment. Move on to number 5, which is action items for consent. Is there any trustee that wishes to pull any consent item? Any members of the public? I'll entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Before I vote, student trustee?
Aye.
Okay, please call the roll.
I can, but since there's no one on Zoom, if you want to do it.
Okay, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Okay, now we'll move on to item 6, action items. The first is the Modesto Junior College and Career Pathways CCAP partnership agreements. The recommended action is that the Board of Trustees take comments from the public on the item and then approve the College and Careers Access Pathways CCAP partnership agreement for Modesto Junior College attached to the August 13th, 2025 agenda. Any comments from the public? Okay, I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Move for approval.
Do we have a second?
I'll second it.
Student trustee?
Aye.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Aye.
Motion passes. Next is item 6.2, a resolution for trustee Hinton's absence from the board, that the Board of Trustees adopts YCC resolution number 252601 in the matter of trustee absence from board special meeting as attached to the August 13th, 2025 agenda. Motion to approve?
Move for approval.
Second?
I second the motion.
Student trustee?
Aye.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Number 6.3, YCC resolution number 2526.02, resolution declaring property exempt surplus land. The recommendation is that the Board of Trustees adopts YCC resolution number 2526-02, resolution declaring property exempt surplus land as attached to the August 13th, 2025 agenda. Any comments from the public on this one? Yes.
I noticed in the resolution there was a road that was going to be built, and I was just curious if there's going to be transparency on where the funding for that road will be coming from.
Okay, are there any other comments or questions? With that, Trustee Stewart?
Thank you for appointing me. No.
Or Trevor, yeah.
That is an existing emergency access lane that is already there. As those that work at Columbia know, it's literally only used once every couple of years when we practice an evacuation from the campus. So I imagine the forestry students utilize it from time to time as they do some work out in the field on the campus, but there won't be a road being built. And again, all costs associated with the construction of a cell phone tower will be paid by an outside vendor.
Thank you, Mr. Vice Chancellor. You've been demoted. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Student trustee?
Abstain.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, motion passes. Okay, now we'll move on to committee reports. Trustee Garrett does not have a report. He went home ill. Trustee Beggs, Board Policy Committee report.
We have not met yet.
You also have do you have a Modesto Junior College Foundation report?
I do. They have a PepsiCo grant is confirmed for $150,000, which will provide scholarships for 30 students. They've secured Finish Line funding again this year, also $150,000 for scholarships. They want us to know that the application period for scholarships has moved up to September through November to encourage students early to get their applications in. They have secured several Stanislaus Community Foundation grants. One is specifically for a Black Student Union reinvigoration, and another is for the FTVE program, which is film, television, and electronic media. It's kind of our new journalism niche. Funding for that. Let's see. The foundation has been working with the Chancellor's Office on the State of the District event and the We Love Our Community Gala, 2 events that are coming up. And the foundation will also present the 31st Annual Purdy Awards on Friday of Institute Week, but we can't tell you who's getting awarded yet.
Thank you. Trustee Davis, anything from the Columbia College Foundation?
Just to say that our meeting is scheduled for September 16th, which will be after the next board meeting. So I'll have a report for you in October.
Anything on the association?
Yes, the quarterly meeting, well, the first for the new year, we're meeting on September 5th, and I'll be out of the area that day, so I may be asking someone. It'd be interesting to cover for that meeting. Normally, we meet at the County Office of Ed. Yeah.
Trustee Garrett does not have a report on Valley Insurance. Okay, now we're at item 8, reports and information. We're going to have a presentation for facilities planning, maintenance, and transportation update. Yolanda, you're up.
Hi. Good evening, Board
By
of.
the way, I want to correct Graciela, the clock is not 10 minutes fast. It's actually on time. So, because I was asking the Chancellor if she wants to set it, so. 2 minutes ahead, okay. So if you could, by the next board meeting, get that to be set correctly, that would be great. I think I'm talking to the right person, facilities person. I know I'm micromanaging, but, you know, please. Now that I've totally screwed you up and you don't know what to say, but thank you.
My speech is ruined. Good evening, Board of Trustees and Chancellor Tran. My name is Yolanda Paragil. I'm the Senior Director for Facilities Planning and Maintenance and Transportation, and I'm here to give you an overview of the units we support. Next slide. Oh, I can do the click. I'd like to start off by going over our staffing framework. Our department consists of a senior director, a director in the planning office. We have a campus facilities manager for MJC who also supports transportation for MJC in Columbia. We have a campus facilities manager in Columbia, and we have a custodial services manager at MJC and a planning analyst in the planning office. Our department consists of 92 amazing classified staff that perform functions in support of the district in transportation, maintenance, custodial, grounds, and the office. Our planning office, we handle all of the construction oversight and planning. We are currently working with both colleges to complete their facilities master plans. We are close to completion for the MJC master plan. We have a final meeting with the stakeholders, and I think we'll be ready to present a draft. We also handle all of the state reporting, which includes space inventory, our 5-year construction plan, our 5-year scheduled maintenance plan, and all of the energy reporting that we do to the state. And of course, we are always reporting to multiple agencies on the functions that we perform. The planning office, we also provide support to the operational units as well, which includes transportation, maintenance, grounds, and custodial for all 3 campuses. Our operations team, which it consists of custodial, grounds, and maintenance, we perform all functions in support of the campus, which includes the cleaning of our facilities, all of the event setups and supports, grounds maintenance, which also includes all of support for athletics, buildings maintenance and repair. And then our transportation unit handles all of the district-wide maintenance of the fleet, repair and fleet and procurement for the district. I'd like to start off by highlighting some of the planning projects. In the 23-24 fiscal year, we completed 16 projects with an estimated total construction at $5.9 million. And I listed the projects by substantial completion. So substantial completion in the 23-24 fiscal year. A lot of our projects, the planning starts and finishes and overlaps over multiple fiscal years. Moving on to 24-25, we had a huge increase in planning projects. We completed 36 projects. I'm not going to list them all, and I don't think they're all here, but with an estimated total construction at $19.5 million. Some of these projects will be completed in the next 2 to 3 weeks, but they were substantially completed in the 24-25 fiscal years. So a few of these, we are now getting ready to complete the ag roof and HVAC project. That building's been vacant for the summer semester. We finished the gym roof. We are finishing the MJC gym bleachers and parking lot 105. That's near completion. We are also performing a network upgrade of East Campus. We're working closely with our IT friends to try and get that finished. And then, of course, the ADA ramps on East Campus. But most of these have been completed. The ones I just mentioned to you are getting ready to complete within the next few weeks. Our workloads are full for the 25-26 fiscal year. In the planning office, we have 37 projects that are budgeted. That means these are all either getting ready to start construction, have already started construction, they're in the planning and design phase. So we are all over the board with all of the projects that need to be completed in the 25-26 fiscal year. And estimated total construction is $24 million. And Trustee Richards, you'll be happy to know that the press box is going to be completed.
Well, very good.
All right, 26-27 fiscal year, I didn't list any projects because we are in discussions with both colleges and figuring out what projects we need to prioritize for that fiscal year. As you may have heard, the state has not provided any scheduled maintenance funding for the past 4 years. We rely on that heavily to take care of critical needs. Our focus is always the less glamorous stuff like roofs and HVAC units, because those are critical and important. So my predecessor, Judy, was very good about planning for those and relied heavily on scheduled maintenance dollars to get those done. We have not received that for the last 4 years. We do rely on the total cost of ownership funds that we get every year, and we use those to take care of critical needs. And so we are happy to keep receiving those. And of course, I can't end this slide without asking for more money. So additional funding is essential to complete the urgent roof repairs, upgrade our mechanical systems, improve ADA accessibility, and support sustainability initiatives aligned with state goals. So we just had our facilities condition assessment done by the state in 2023. The state comes through every 5 years and completes that. And the last one we had done estimated our current repair costs at almost $300 million. So our facilities are in need of repair and maintenance. Transportation, I would like to highlight the transportation unit. They are actively transitioning toward more sustainable operations through the integration of electric vehicles into our district fleet. So we've been phasing out our older vehicles and phasing in electric support vehicles. We've been working with MJC to try and start having some of the vehicles that they use to for their conferences and their daily needs, and phasing in electric vehicles. Part of that effort is going to require charging infrastructure. So I am also working to try and incorporate fleet vehicle charging, which is much different than the charging stations that we are installing for staff and students and the community to use. These are a little different, where we're now trying to plan for infrastructure for fleet. So that's one of my goals for the upcoming years, to keep adding that. And of course, by doing so, we are always looking for opportunities to utilize state and federal funding opportunities, grants, and incentive programs to offset purchase costs when available. And of course, with this newer technology, ongoing training for staff is needed, and we will support that. Maintenance and grounds, I'll give you an overview of our work orders. For the 24-25 fiscal year, we completed 3,332 work orders, and we completed 115 modernizations. Right now, as of 25-26, July 1st, we've already completed 373 work orders. We have 282 in progress and 37 modernizations in progress. And what we call a modernization is a campus request to upgrade or modernize an area, and it's handled by our M&O team. Facilities milestones, this is my last slide. So
You're doing great.
I would like to, go ahead.
You're doing great.
Okay, good. I would like to highlight some of our huge accomplishments. We worked really closely with purchasing to implement CUPCA. So CUPCA has now allowed public agencies to perform public works projects up to a certain dollar amount with informal bidding. So this has helped us move forward a lot of projects that were restrictive. It's added to our workloads, but we're happy to work with the colleges to get some of these projects that have taken years and years to complete and been time consuming, and move those forward. So many thanks to purchasing and my team, Jennifer in our office, Krista, Caitlin, everybody in purchasing, and Trevor Stewart. We've worked together to try and get this moving. And so we're very happy about that milestone. Another milestone that we're very happy to have and an actual plan in place is our 5-year tree maintenance plan. We've gotten through year 1. This is critical for safety, right? We have very large trees on our campuses, especially East Campus. It's critical for safety, and it's also critical for tree health. So we've completed year 1. We're getting ready to start year 2, and we're very happy and grateful to be able to implement this plan. Another huge milestone for facilities is we implemented a new work order system. We went from a very antiquated system where the office received work orders, they printed them, they gave them to staff, staff signed off on them, and then they went to work order heaven. So we were never able to run reports, we were never be able to, our staff couldn't interact with it, and so we are improving efficiency and becoming more efficient with this work order system. So we're really excited about it. Many kudos and thanks to the office team and for launching it, for doing all the training. Our maintenance team can now interact with it. So everyone seems to be really excited about it. The end users now get communications when work orders are complete. So this is a huge milestone for facilities. We also completed a space inventory audit, which was critical to shoring up our numbers with the state, and we're very happy about that. And with all of the new construction that we're doing, historically facilities, whenever we close down a building or a parking lot or restrict access to anything, we send out campus-wide emails. So they'll come from me, they'll come from anybody in our department. So we decided that we needed a one-stop shop for everybody to go, because our emails end up, they just end up deleted, You know, so I think we tried to improve communication there. So if anyone from the campus wanted to find out what we were doing and when and where, they can just go to our webpage to do that. So we're happy about that too. I mentioned earlier, we're working on the facility master plans for Columbia and MJC, and we're also working with risk management to complete a district-wide ADA audit and evaluation. And I think that covers it. Any questions?
Thank you. Any questions from anybody from the public? Any questions from the board?
Not a question, but a comment. I'm just excited for the new Pirates Pantry on East Campus. You know, right now it's a little difficult because I work on campus, and so I don't really have time. And I don't know. I use my little connections to be able to get it off of their hours. But I think it's nice to be able to pick up my groceries at East Campus now.
Yep.
Once that does finish.
Well, you'll be happy to know that we just had a meeting with the design team and the department, and that is moving forward. So yes, we're going to make some major improvements to that area.
Yeah, I keep on bugging Jonathan on it.
Yeah, Jonathan's been a trooper. He's been pushing that one forward too. So we're happy. We've gotten to a point now that we're actually in design.
That's good.
Trustee Davis?
Yes, you mentioned how many years since state funding for?
For the last 4 years, we have
What was the name of that funding you?
scheduled maintenance.
Scheduled maintenance, like deferred maintenance, is that what we?
Deferred
the term?
maintenance.
Okay, so I guess my question is, do we have in policy a target, like a minimum, or in policy a percentage, or anything that's been kind of laid out in policy for commitment to, what's the name of it again? Well, I'm always used to
We call
scheduled
it
maintenance.
scheduled maintenance, but everybody refers to it as deferred maintenance.
Yeah.
In the K-12 world, there's a requirement of 1 or 2% of your ongoing expenses need to meet that. We don't have that same requirement, but if you were to look at our ongoing operating budget for facilities, clearly we would exceed that 1 or 2%. So we've made intentional effort to continue to find one-time dollars to put aside for these emergency type facilities projects. And that's something that I'm expecting to bring forward to you at the next meeting for the final budget approval.
Right, I appreciate that, and I appreciate that commitment, and certainly we need to maintain our facilities, and kudos to you and for your presentation and all the hard work. 3,000 work orders, fabulous and all. But I guess my question is, could policy help, I guess, in the end, because it's like, oh, well, now the board has weighed in that there is, when it comes to budgeting time, though you're always making that commitment, you've made that clear to us, sometimes having the weight of policy behind that is helpful. When dollars get tight and you're deciding, you know, do we need to make a commitment here or there? And surprisingly, sometimes facilities get the short end when there's this competition for finite resources. And so there may be policy on it. I have got to look in that on whether there's a commitment to schedule maintenance in policy.
We've done the total cost of ownership, which for at least the last 5 years has been about $1 million a year. Well, the bad news is in this year's budget, I've moved it from ongoing into one-time dollars. We still have that commitment, and that is something that has assisted with the accreditation process. But again, 1 million, when Yolanda describes a 300 million deficiency, we do have a long way to go. So I support that idea. I would have to evaluate what maybe other colleges are doing and bring a recommendation back.
Yeah, there's language that could be brought forward to the policy committee and whether or not they want to make that kind of commitment. But I would say that there's likely language in other districts that say either a dollar amount or maybe it's an aspirational goal, you know, something, but having policy in this area, I think could be helpful in budgeting. My comment on that.
Any other questions, comments? Thank you very much. Moving on to 8.2, association reports. First is Leadership Team Advisory Council, Samantha McCarty. Welcome.
Good evening, board members, President Richards, and Chancellor Tran. Due to scheduling conflicts, we've not met our goal, which is bothersome to me, but we have not met our goal to complete our handbook updates and present the changes to all leadership team members for input by mid-August like we'd hoped. We have updated our timeline to the end of September. Through this review, I, as the LTAC president, have rediscovered our mission statement and wanted to remind you of our commitment of representing YCCD leadership team members and how they tie into the items we are currently working on. We will represent our members and present their concerns to the chancellor, president, and/or the board of trustees. In that, I've been attending the extended exec meetings. I'm having meetings with the chancellor and also, of course, presenting here at the board monthly. Actively participate in the decision-making process of the YCCD in determining institutional priorities, positions, policies, regulations, and procedures. We are serving on college and district committees and also reviewing new positions before they go out for recruitment. To promote an atmosphere of respect, integrity, mutual trust, and openness among students, faculty, and classified staff, Board of Trustees, administration, and other interested persons concerning the welfare and growth of the YCCD. We are working to provide clear and transparent information to leadership team members so that rumors are not started with misinformation. We also empathize with the classified professionals in their need to be respected, and members of the leadership team deserve the same respect shown any other group on campus. To provide a forum that encourages the free exchange of ideas regarding the total operation of an institution of higher learning without fear of reprisal or retribution against any individual member. This is why we are adding additional language to our handbook to discuss due process and discipline. Lastly, to promote and support equity employment opportunities and increased equity in all aspects of the YCCD. We are questioning the 50% executive assistant position at Columbia College, as it removes the opportunity for advancement of confidential and classified staff by not being 100%. We look forward to seeing the full recruitment for a 100% executive assistant go out by the end of the day tomorrow. Now that we have a full cycle of district-initiated classification review and has been completed, we're looking to a new process of evaluating all leadership team classifications every 3 years. This will allow us to maintain median and ensure that family classifications are in alignment. During my recent meeting with Chancellor Tran, I was encouraged to hear about her commitment to focus on leadership team members, empower us to do our jobs with support from our supervisors, resolve conflict at the lowest level, and also build us up to be strong leaders through trainings designed to reinvent and refresh. This concludes the LTAC report. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much. Next is the Yosemite Faculty Association, Professor Optimism One.
Good evening, Chancellor Tran and the Board of Trustees. 3 simple things tonight. I wanted you to see me wearing pants. That's number 1. Number 2, I want to acknowledge Jim Salmon as Interim Director of Strategic Initiatives. He's been a great faculty member and a huge asset to YFA. In some sense, our loss is your gain, but I also recognize that his new role will help all of us. So it's a win-win, I suppose. Finally, YFA and the district are currently in scheduling for official impasse. But I hope we can avoid that so your focus can then be on the good people in CSEA. Thanks for your time.
Thank you. Now we'll move on to the classified Senate activity reports. The Columbia College Classified Senate President, Glenn Mahosky. Welcome.
Hello. I'm going to shoot from the hip here a little bit, but
please do.
My name's Glenn Mahosky. I'm the new classified president at Columbia College. I work in the Fire Academy as a program specialist over there. We held our first executive board meeting last month and another one today. We'll be holding our first body meeting after in-service at 3 o'clock. We're excited to start working with everybody in their new roles and new positions to get the new year going, and everybody's pretty excited for this new academic year, so looking forward to it. But I'll have more of a report after we all meet.
Thank you very much. Next, Modesto Junior College Classified Senate President, Amanda Cannon. Welcome.
Today. Good evening, President Richards, Chancellor Tran, and other board members. I am here, obviously, on behalf of Classified Senate from JC. Just wanted to take a time to honor my coworkers behind me, but also remind everybody that Classified Senate and classified employees volunteer for Caring Campus and Classified Senate. It's outside of our job duties. It's not one of those things we're necessarily trained to do or called to do. We do it because we love it. And Classified Senate is built on the foundation where we get the opportunity to create welcoming and supportive environments for our students, for our coworkers, get involved in governance. And morale is really important when we're asking people to volunteer and fighting apathy. Caring Campus, which is where my prop comes in.
Very nice.
Caring Campus has, in the last few years, created this opportunity where we have tables on East and West Campus from 7 o'clock in the morning until 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock at night. And we rotate volunteers at those tables, staff, faculty, administrators, anybody who wants to volunteer can volunteer. The purpose is to be that person on campus that you see that scared face or you don't know where you're going. And we wear these shirts that are easily identifying us as helpers, safe spaces, maybe an expert on how to get to Founders Hall. You're on the wrong parking lot. You're on the wrong campus. That happens. A lot, yeah, that happens. We're excited that we have grown that opportunity. There's water, there's maps, there's faces, there's warm handoffs. We staff them so that if we need to walk a student because they got dropped from their class or they didn't pay or they need to fix something, we walk them. This is an opportunity that has grown over the last few years and we're really proud of it. We're really proud of it and want to give a shout out to Caring Campus because this is run by volunteers. They do all of this stuff. They plan everything. They put everything together. They put in the work orders for facilities. They do all of those things to make sure that this stuff works out. And I just want to thank them for their time because I know sometimes it gets to be a lot. First week of the semester is crazy critical on campus. And you'll see everybody running around like their heads are cut off. But we do it all for the same purpose, which is for the students. And we're really proud of it. And I just wanted to say thank you for the opportunity to let us share with you what we're working on.
Thank you very much. Next, we'll move on to the Student Senate activity reports. Is Samson Jenner here from Columbia? No? And I don't believe we have a representative from MJC yet, so we'll move on. California School Employees Association, Sabino Salas. Thank you for the shirt. It's
Okay, good afternoon, Chancellor Tran, President Richards, and Madam and gentlemen trustees. First, I'm here to give another try from this afternoon when I just came rushing in the meeting. It's like, obligations. Okay, so first I want to say that we had a great CSA conference, 99. And this we had the opportunity to share our experience and learn from our fellow classified members, which greatly aided our professional development. Additionally, the next conference is going to be held in Vegas, but the best part is that it will be the 100 conference, so it's going to be a nice one. CSA continues to do its parts to keep the negotiation moving forward. I also would like to share with all of you, with all due respect, that an attempt to convince the district to hold in-person negotiation meetings. We had our meeting this morning in the district conference room, which put us within the very short distance. Let me see, I got lost. Sorry. Okay, where I was. Okay, from the majority of the district negotiation team. CCA has requested that I bring to your attention the frustration regarding the lack of commitment to hold in-person meetings with YCC team. There is no better way to have a meeting than in person, and we got shut down on the idea today. It has been over 5 years since COVID-19 impacted our community, and most government education organizations transitioned online. I am a computer scientist, and I love the versatility and opportunity to use technological tools when needed. However, I am confident that we are not the only ones who believe that the time has come to move on and start interacting in person as we're already doing with our students and colleagues. Our promise to our members is to continue working diligently to advance the negotiation until we reach an agreement that is fair and equitable. With this, I complete my report. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Faculty liaison to the board, Professor Stephen Choi.
Sir, I don't have a report, but I'd just
Thank
like
you.
to update. It's been a pretty slow summer. I did meet with Trustee Beggs and Chancellor Tran, and I am going to attend the YFA retreat tomorrow and the Columbia College retreat on Friday.
Very good.
But the lanes of communication are always open. It's just been
Perfect.
a very slow summer.
Perfect. Now we'll move on to the academic senate reports. I see Professor Eric Andal is here from Columbia.
Good evening, everybody. Just two comments or updates. When I came to the last month's board meeting, I was thrilled with the board's decision to hire President Redring for our interim president. And I can't remember if I called or texted you on my way home, like after the meeting, but right away I say, hey, I don't know what happened, but like right now there's like 3 urgent issues. And so that night we spent some time communicating. The next day, so
you gave him like an hour to be present before you started hitting.
I want the board to know we're getting our money's worth.
Okay, very good, very good.
I'm the one, right?
Very good.
So, but I thank you for, we've talked on evenings, weekends, you're very available, and so thank you for that. A lot of busy things going on this summer. And then, of course, I think the one thing that Senate's really excited about, besides our new hires, is our retreat on Friday. It's a different format. We usually go to Baker Station. And so we put a lot of time into that, myself and Professor Rebecca Rogers. And so we're really looking forward to that. That's it.
Thank you. I don't see Professor Flores. Is there an MJC report, Senate report? Okay. Moving on to 8.3, and now we'll hear from Chancellor Tran.
All right, thank you. Good evening, everyone. Before I get started, I would like to do some official acknowledgement. So Trustee Beggs, we would like to wish you and our former Professor Jim Beggs a wonderful celebration of 43 years of marriage. Oh my God.
Thank you very much. He's waiting for me.
So with that, I also want to share that I am in this role. This is my 3rd board meeting, and I'm getting to know the campus. Obviously, I know Columbia College, but as I get to know MJC, just from the bottom of my heart, for every individual that I met, met, you have always opened your arms. You're welcome. You share your concern. You share your challenges, and you listen to like sometimes my crazy idea. Let's do this. Let's do that. So I do appreciate just the ability to say, you know, let's give it a try or let me listen. I truly appreciate that, and it shows. And I know that we are so busy. I opened the college. Our presents are extremely, everybody is overworked to get ready for this fall semester. I see that, I hear that, I know that. So within my office with Graciela and Kim and our cabinet, we're here to support you. So please, as we do the retreats that I go and meet everybody, let us know how we can work together. What can we do to move the district forward? Because it is for the benefit of our students. So I'd like to say I'm very grateful for that. So on that note, then, I would turn over to our presidents to give their updates, and we're gonna start with Dr. Chad Redwin. How's that?
Thank you. Good evening, Yosemite Community College Board of Trustees, and thank you, Dr. Tran, for the opportunity to share news and reflections of the last month, my first 30 days as interim president at Columbia College. After settling in a bit, we hosted an office warming in August with a local twist. The president's office invited a Columbia College graduate and local entrepreneur, Joel Lassitegnola, a California native from rural Hayfork near Eureka, to join us as a distinguished alumni. He and his wife also catered our event. I found the connections between learning in college and applying that knowledge immediately in the kitchen, Joel said, who has since gone on to be both an important cook and chef in Sonora, as well as a local restaurant owner and entrepreneur. It was inspiring to hear from Joel about his experience at Columbia College and how it helped to set a path to his current work, running the independent catering company in Sonora with his wife, Marcy Camacho. It was a wonderful way to meet everyone at Columbia College, while also hearing about the impacts we make in the community every day. And the food was spot on. So in the office, we also spent some time walking campus, meeting people, looking around, and learning about infrastructure and resources on campus, as well as pain points. The greenhouse is one example of great potential, but there is a lot of work to do in that area. But I was very excited by the newly reconfigured math lab and 3D printing lab. I've also spent a good amount of time meeting and learning to work collaboratively with vice presidents, senior director, deans, as well as managers, classified professionals, and faculty. I am especially grateful for all the talent and dedication I have found at the college and glad to be part of the team. Speaking quickly of teams, I have to do a weird shout out to the president of Modesto Junior College, Dr. Brian Sanders, for his graciousness in visiting the college and giving our team training on enrollment management. We look forward to future cross-collaboration. In Columbia College student news, Kendall Jackson recently received her AAT in English in spite of facing significant obstacles as a first-generation college student. She maintained her studies at Columbia while working overnight shifts, thanks in part to receiving 6 scholarships over the past 2 years through the Columbia College Foundation and support from the Welcome Home sponsorship housing program. In that related news, the dorms at Columbia College, the Peaks, has full occupancy going into the semester, a first time for the college. This is so important for many students. Thank you to the entire district and the college team working with dorm management to ensure students have a great experience. Kudos to Christina Godoy for invitation to ACBO's 2025 Institute to focus on advanced leadership. And congratulations to Shannon Van Zant. Recently, the Calaveras Board of Supervisors made a proclamation recognizing Shannon for her 21 years of exemplary service as the Calaveras archivist, and she is now a full-time faculty member at Columbia College. I'll close this evening with some lesser-known history I think Shannon would be proud about Columbia College and its service area. Did you know, for example, that Mark Twain lived in Tuolumne County for 88 days? It was the winter of 1864 to 1865 and the last year of the American Civil War. Northern California was in the midst of a gold rush, and Twain lived in a cabin on Jackass Hill near Angels Camp, where he heard the story of the jumping frog, which later became the basis of his famous short story, The Celebrated Jumping Frog of Calaveras County. Stay tuned for my next board report for more information and local history. It's been a great start. Thank you for the opportunity. We hope to build on our history, be bold in our growth, and nurture our community and our people at Columbia College. Thank you again for the opportunity to share.
Dr. Sanders?
Well, good evening, everyone. I wanted to begin really with some commendations of things that I've already heard today. And the first one was the cell tower. And so the board ceded some property, a little square of property. But in 2015, I got to go to Columbia College as an interim vice president. And from the beginning, we heard about struggles with cell access, with cell phone signals in town. And since that time, the administration of the college, which has changed over, has remained committed to finding solutions, and to see this go into place is fantastic. So thank you to all who were involved in that on behalf of people trying to make a phone call, for crying out loud. I also wanted to commend our facilities team, because Yolanda stood in front of you and she smiled through the whole thing, and she always does. She and the team are always smiling, they're always supportive. Sometimes it's like, oh my gosh, Brian, what are you asking me about now? In fact, that's very common. Just this week, for instance, I've been asking them hard questions about such things as paper towels, sinks, carpets, bushes, signs, roof beams, HVAC units, and I'll stop there. The point is that the team does an amazing job of managing the needs for our institution. They fast-track things, including getting our HVAC system in the Morris Building back online sooner than expected today, so well done. And on the classified staff who came forward, it was great to see you all in line there and introducing yourselves. And
the roles that you play. Tomorrow morning, we have our classified staff appreciation breakfast at 7 o'clock, 7:30, I think we start serving breakfast. So please come. If you're from Columbia College, you have your own traditions and stuff. This is a great one down here that we just really love, a chance to serve our classified professionals. So please join us for breakfast. Okay, to my report is more towards our trustees here, and it begins with a quick story that over the weekend, my wife Debbie and I made a trip to Monterey to enjoy some cool weather. It was great. It was 64 degrees when we left, and as we came back over the pass, 104 degrees. And we were just north of Santanella, and I was looking out the windows, and I'm thinking to myself, this area, just north of Santanella, is in the Modesto Junior College service area. It's our responsibility to serve these remote communities. And so Debbie and I talked about that all the way into town, about how we're doing there. I was reflecting on the retreat that the board held, where questions were asked. How is MJC responding to critique from several years ago for outreach to the remote communities? So I checked in with our team, particularly Dean Angelica Rodriguez, and I learned a number of things. So here's some things that have changed in the past 3 years in response to the feedback from the trustees and our community. Number one, Enrollment Services has eliminated steps in the application process, streamlining the experience and reducing processing timelines. Number two, financial aid eliminated steps in awarding AB 19, which increased the number of recipients. So more students are getting financial aid. Number three, we've significantly expanded CCAP across Stanislaus County, which is reflected on the website. We'll get you a link to that. Outreach and community partnerships was really developed. We added staffing to the outreach and community partnerships unit, and we've implemented the MJC Experience Days that focus on completing enrollment steps and providing an engaging college experience for new applicants. And number five, we've opened Welcome Center on the East Campus, working on getting one on the West Campus as well, as a central go-to location for peer-to-peer support for classified professionals to provide service on applications, financial aid, and registration. There were specific questions asked about by trustees about Turlock Unified and Newman-Crows Landing. Now, these districts have regular access to onboarding services such as application workshops, registration support, financial aid workshops. Turlock Unified regularly participates in our MJC Experience Days every spring semester. And we have an active CCAP agreement with Turlock Unified, and are excited that Newman-Crows Landing has just been signed and was on the agenda. So both school districts have high school participation, and we awarded credit to over 1,000 students for articulation agreements between over the years. So in dual enrollment, our program continues to thrive. We earned about 953 FTS in the 24-25 year across all special admit students in our district, representing about 5.6% of our total FTS. So 6% or so of what we're doing with our students is coming through that dual enrollment that we've been working on. These are about the same in 24-25. We have CCAP offerings at 21 high schools, 94 sections, and there was a query about the remote sites. And so listen to these. We have 3 CCAP classes at Denair High School, 4 at Gustine, 5 at Hillmar, 2 in Houston, 5 in Patterson, strangely only 1 in Turlock, and then 2 in Waterford. These are all listed. So our team is also hosting the High School Counselor Day on September 12th, and we want to invite you to come in, attend that. It's a great way for our team to outreach, bring all the high schools together, tell them all the stuff they need to know about the year. And we are really, really pleased at being able to provide better service to the community. So, thank you for your inquiry on that matter, and we hope that this helps a little to understand where we've come. Thank you.
Thank you. Moving on, travel report is informational. Now we'll move on to board comments. We'll start off with our student trustee. I may be breaking the rules here, but congratulations on your 93 on the chemistry test.
Thank you.
Any comments? No?
Oh, yes, I'd like to make a comment on the travel report. I actually had some questions about, when we're looking at, or am I allowed to?
No. You're fine. No, I was
When looking at it, it's a little confusing, where there's zeros or negatives involved. And I don't know, I think moving forward, I'd like to be able to see an itemized report after the travel or trip is completed, to be able to see the full expenses and the list of Because right now, we just see the estimated, but we don't see, or I'm not sure where we can find a full itemized report afterwards.
Thank you.
Um,
Trustee Davis?
Yes, just a couple of comments. First, I thank you for everyone who has come and attending our board meetings and for all of our classified professionals who introduced yourselves to us today. Appreciate that, getting to know you, your names, and how many years you've been in service. Speaking of years in service, today in this evening in our consent agenda, we took action to approve personnel items. And I just wanted to call out, if I might, 3 individuals whose time in the Yosemite College District is coming to an end as they are retiring. One is Casey Fulkerson, 16 years of service, executive assistant in the president's office at Columbia College. Rebecca Heinrich, 27 years of service, administrative secretary, secretary at the School of Industry and Trades at MJC. And Martha Lee, 36 years of service, administrative specialist, School of Health Professions. I thank you all for your service and wish you well in retirement.
Thank you. Trustee Nichols?
I loved everyone coming up and introducing themselves from CSEA and the years of service. There's a few of you who have been here just 1 year less than I was born, so that's amazing. But thank you all for what you do. And I truly enjoyed hearing your names, where you work, years of service. Like, that was the highlight of this meeting to me. Yolanda, you did fantastic, but that was the highlight for me.
Trustee Beggs?
I was going to say that I really enjoyed the board retreat that was referenced by Brian. That was great with the executive cabinet, very productive. I enjoyed getting to know Steve Choi, our new faculty liaison. Thank you. That was a pleasure. And I enjoyed meeting everyone. I mean, I know some of you, but it was great to hear names. And I was very interested in the Caring Campus. That's such a great thing because I remember what it was like to be an introvert when I was a student here in 1979. So anyway, actually 1977 through 79. So that kind of thing is so great. And at some places, students don't feel welcome. They're just in line. And then they go to the next line, and then they go to the next line. So I think that's a wonderful thing. And it might be something that could be a presentation at some point. Although hearing about it was pretty detailed, it was great. And that's it for me.
So I don't have any comments, but I know this will shock everyone, but I missed request for future board agendas, item 9.1. Any future items? Yes. That's being worked on, right? The emeritus policy? Yes. Okay.
It is.
Okay. Anything else? Okay, we're adjourned.